Hey guys, Nick with Orthodox Outdoors here. Today we're reviewing the Wave Tempest 335 LRF. Um, I got this as an open box for about 50% off, which I'm super excited about. So this isn't an official unboxing, but everything that would normally come with it is pretty much in here. Um, you got your scope, two sets of batteries, charger. Um, the scope itself is pretty heavy. Um, it's made of aircraft grade aluminum, which I like. You know, weight doesn't really matter too much to me on a hunt. I don't walk in very far on most of my stands, so it's not going to make much of a difference for me. But for other people, if you are hiking into a stand, it's something to take into consideration. It is 27 ounces, so it does add considerable weight to your rifle. But the positive things about this scope far overwhelm the negative. I am going to highlight some of the negative because I want to give an honest review. I have not been compensated by the company in any way. I paid for this with my own money. So I am going to give an honest review. And telling you, I really had to try to find negatives about this scope. And there are a few, but for the most part, they hit a home run with this. So let's go over. We got a 35 millimeter objective, 384 resolution. This is going to be your focus knob, which I like. It's new, it's innovative. A lot of companies are trying to copy other companies, but when I see a company just doing their own thing and taking it in their own direction, I like that because that's how we get better products and new products. So I like companies that do that. It gives me excitement for this company. Laser rangefinder, which is new to me. I have not had a scope with a laser rangefinder, so I'm very excited about that. This is cool. I have some complaints about it, but this is how you navigate your menu on the scope. It's a joystick like a PlayStation. That's cool. It's new. It does have some kinks. We'll talk about it. The eyepiece, I would like to see it a little longer. I'm a bit of a taller guy. I have a longer length of pull, and I personally, when I'm shooting, I like my eye right up on it because I like to see the full screen inside. It's minor, but it's something to work on for future models. The other negative was the battery compartment. So you can see this button here to open it up, not working. There's some kind of flaw with the mechanism where you have to push this down and then push the button and open it up to get your batteries out, swap batteries. Not a deal breaker, and not necessarily even worth complaining about, but it is something that might make the difference in the hunt. If your batteries die in the middle of a hunt, you need to replace them quickly, especially in the dark. You don't want to be like fidgeting with something like this. So again, just something for them to work on with future models, maybe. The QD mount, it's quality. It's heavy. Pull it. Pull the lever out, open it up, put it on your rifle, close it. You adjust the tension with this, customize it to however tight you want it. If you're using it strictly as a scope, you don't really have to worry about that. Just set it tight and forget about it. But the thing about this is it's versatile. You could use it as a scanner. So you might want to loosen that a little bit, and as long as you can put it on the same spot on your rail, it shouldn't affect the zero. So you can use it as a scanner and then quickly put it on your rifle when you're ready to shoot. If you want to do that, I like having that versatility. Speaking of versatility, Another feature I like about it is there is an option for no reticle. So I don't see why you can't use this as a clip-on. It's not really advertised as one, or as a 3-in-1 device or whatever, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use it as a clip-on if you want to put it on a day scope or a day rifle and have that versatility. I like it. It's quality, it's innovative, and I'm excited about it. So let's go over the specs. It's 384, 50 hertz, 35 millimeter objective. The NETD is under 15 millikelvin, which gives you a really crisp, clear image and a really sensitive sensor. The base magnification is 3.3. So I have to say this because just in case anybody's looking at this for any reason, this was strictly designed as a hunting scope, not very practical for any other use, like, or any other situation, like a home defense situation. The magnification is you're not really going to be able to use this indoors, but that's not what it's intended for. I just want to make it clear if that's a factor in anybody's decision, like they want a scope that they can hunt with and also put on like a home defense rifle. This isn't it. 13.2 digital magnification. One thing I noticed was, and I like it, the picture in picture. So when you zoom in with the digital zoom, it doesn't zoom in your main screen. It actually only zooms in your picture in picture, which I really like that feature because I can use the picture in picture and then still use the main screen as a reference for like distance or, the environment, like what's going on around my target. I like that. It's got white hot, black hot, red, which is like an iron, like it highlights heat signatures in red. Green, which is cool. Golden, which is really nice. And it's like, I haven't seen another company do that before, so it makes the display unique to this company, which is cool. And violet. In addition to those color modes, you can customize the color of your reticle, your dot, and your background, like your base background. So, for example, you can change the base background from gray to blue or green or whatever, and then you can also set the scope on golden. And then so like your background would be blue and your targets, like your thermal signatures, would be golden. So it's customizable to whatever works best for your personal eyesight, like whatever heat signature catches your eye the best. So that was really cool. It's the rangefinder is advertised out to 1,300 yards. I haven't tested it that far. I only tested it to about 386 yards, I think it was. And we went over the weight. It's 27 ounces without batteries. So I did get this zeroed. I will put that footage in or make a separate video. I am going to get you guys some nighttime footage.
Alright, so we're going to go through all the color palettes. Here's white hot, black hot, red hot, green, golden, violet. Okay. And what I was talking about earlier is you could also change the background color of the base color. So if you want your cool color to be gray, red, purple, and blue, right? And then you can combine that with the base color palettes. So there's a lot of customizable options here. And for the rangefinder, all you're going to do is press the power button to toggle it. And until you press the power button again, it is going to be a continuous laser rangefinder. And it seems fairly accurate.